Howdy folks, Kerbo here. Today we're going to run through a scenario on cattle and crops. I've been working my way through these. Got from seed to harvest done, the grass is always greener is done, grow 'em big is done, winter is coming is done. I've done all the prerequisites for Cob Crusher, but I haven't yet begun the Cob Crusher scenario. That's what we're going to run through today. It looks like we're going to be doing some forage harvesting and working with the biogas plant. So let's hop in. Alright, looks like it's autumn. Professor Farmstein is being verbose as always. So let's just top right in. Looks like we have a contractor assisting us, so we're going to go hop in the Arion. Hey, kitty cat. Drive to the contractor. So I'll probably be editing out some long bits. These scenarios and tutorials are very well done. There's a lot of polish. I haven't really ran into any issues at all. One thing I don't like though is you often have to drive to the contractor and then back to the farm and then back to the contractor and then back to the farm. It's a little over a kilometer to the contractor, so it sucks up a lot of time that's kind of not needed. You're not learning anything, you're just driving. So, I'm going to autopilot over to the contractor yard. I'll see you in a bit. And here we are at the yard. It wants us to park the Arion. I'm going to turn off the autopilot. It wants us to park under the shelter. My guess is we're going to hop in the Deutsch over there. And, oh no, we're going to get in the Axion. Alright, turn that off. There's a Deutsch there with a pickup wagon. What have we got? Oh, we've got the Axion with the pickup wagon. Okay. Drive the Axion to the field. So, contractor looks like it's got a couple employees, one in the Jag and one driving the other pickup cart. One of the earlier tutorials had me picking up chaff and the field was super wet. Actually had a little bit of problems on the uphill getting stuck in the mud, so that was kind of fun. I don't know if it's wet or dry today. So Professor Farmstein will be very, very verbose. Most of what he says is not applicable to the game at all. It's just general farming knowledge. Frame rate's a little chunky. I am running on Ultra, so the frame rate's a little chunky, depending on what's going on the screen. It's mostly the crops that cause the stuttering. What we got going on here? Like he's plowing. Cool. Suppose they got that going just for ambiance. Alright, we better get up here and do what we're supposed to be doing. Looks like we're probably number one for pickup. Follow the forage harvester. Roger that. Now, the earlier tutorial had me... Is that open? No, it's not open. There we go. I'm supposed to open that top hatch. Use the cruise. It looks like they've got it set automatically to about 7 kilometers. Looks like that ought to be about right. And one thing we got to watch for is when he gets close to the edge. We don't want to run up too close to him because he has to back up to turn. Trailer's filling up nicely. Now the AI is a little buggy at times, but very, very impressive. Just have all this going. Alright, I want to stop back here because he's going to back up. Actually got a little bit behind there even with the cruise control on. The field doesn't look super wet, so I don't think we're going to get stuck today. We'll bump this cruise up a bit. There we go. 8.2 I think is what we're on right now. I can see it on the dash there. Might get lost in the compression, but I can read it. He's coming up on the end, so I'm going to slide to a stop here. We're about 72% full. See the other guys right behind us there. And I've done this as a task where like I'll be driving the forage harvester and I'll have a couple AI. And it works fairly well. They sometimes get a little tangled up. A little confused. It does work pretty well usually. So we're nearly full. I'm going to have to peel off here and let the other guy take over. There we go. We're full up, and he should just start to hop outside here. Yep, so he's going to start on the other guy there. The other guy didn't lower his top window thingy. What's it called? Top hatch. So that might be a bit of a bug. It wants us to go all the way around, but I'm going to take a little shortcut here to the road. And we're going to take this over to the biogas plant. Yeah, let's hop outside for a bit. We've been driving inside. FPS will actually be a little better typically from the outside view because you're not rendering all the extra mirrors. And we're nice and close to the biogas plant. Now, is it going to have us away? Yeah, it's going to have us away. That way they know how much we brought in. Alright, we'll wait for the scale to update. 36,000 of something. Not sure what that is. Kilograms would be my guess. Alright, now here I want to drive really slow, so I'm going to engage. There we go, I got my cruise set pretty slow. I think it's U to unload. Or no, I can just do here. There we go. Bump it up just a little higher, maybe about 3. And we'll just drive down through here. That might be a little fast. Let's bump her back down to 2. Seems about right. Cruise control isn't perfect. Don't forget to weigh your empty vehicle combo. Yeah, I don't know that matters for the game purposes, but it's a nice little touch. Alright, we're going to bump our cruise back up to like 7-ish. So we're ready for the forage harvester. So we were just over 36,000 when we pulled in here. And now we're 18.5, so pretty good size load. Yeah, I know, dude. I almost wish you could turn him off. Whoa, don't hit the sign. Alright, we need to get back over there because he's probably getting full. Yeah, I see him on the way. He's already full. So the forage harvester is waiting on us. And where is the forage harvester? I'm going to take my shortcut again. There he is. He's up at the beginning. Got my top hatch folded down. Sorry, dude. I went as fast as I could. If you get too close, he'll beep at you. Trees in the way. I can't see the guy over there. I assume he'll be headed back. It'll take him a while too because he's following the actual path you're supposed to take rather than taking shortcuts like me. Pay attention. I'm busy reading. Where's our other AI buddy? He headed back yet? See him. He must be... Oh, there he is. He's just leaving the biogas plant. We're 62.5% full. He's coming up the road. I think the forage harvester is going a little slower because it's uphill. Slow my cruise down. We're 75% full. Come on, Mr. AI. He's over there. He's turning up the lane. So it doesn't look like he's that much faster. I think what they usually do is they enter the field and then they'll go around. I don't know if he will come directly here or not. Yeah, he went to his wait position, then he's going to realize he needs to be over here. Here he comes. Yeah, we're full. Whoa! Watching the AI. Never said I was the best driver ever. Alright, he's actually coming down this way, so let me get out of his way. We'll turn around and go this way, actually. Kinda want to see what he does. I think he's going to get it figured out. Maybe. Yep, I think he's got it. Alright, off to the biogas plant again. So I'll probably cut here. It's just going to be more of the same. And we'll pick back up in a bit. Well, it had me take a little break for lunch. Now it wants me to drive the Jaguar, so that's what we'll do. Looks like the hydraulics run on magic unicorn dust. Kind of wish you had to start the engine, but you know, can't have everything. Yes, 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 yes. Go away. I know, we need to wait for a wagon. Alright, somebody's hopped in my tractor. Get this show on the road. Well, he's going to drive alongside. I was going behind, which is probably wrong. He's going to follow along the side. That's what I should have been doing after we got the header opened up. It makes for a smoother transition between chaser bins. Just driving in circles. If you watched my previous video, has AI improved? It doesn't seem like it has. This worked like this in the pre-release versions for quite a while. It seems like, though, with grain harvesting, or any kind of harvesting with a head, with the other combine, they tend to drive into the combine for some reason. I don't know why. But the forage harvesting usually works pretty well. The only problem I had was when I was driving the Jaguar, sometimes the AI would run into each other and get stuck. So you just kind of had to keep an eye on them. You can see in the hotbar there's a pause button, number 3. So I can tell them to halt and resume, which can be handy sometimes. So he's, yeah, just over half full. Like the other guy is going to come down here and get in position. I don't know if he does that at 50%. And we should hopefully get a nice seamless transition between chaser bins. That was weird. The head didn't drop down. And then it finally did. They're supposed to rework the hydraulic system. I don't know if they've done any of that yet. There's a lot of little weird quirks with the hydraulics. So he is right on his butt. Still hasn't opened his top hatch. You hold down Alt, you can see the info. So he's just passing 91%. Like he's honking to let the other guy know he's about to take off. He's got his beacons on. There we go. We got the other guy going. Uh-oh. I missed a little bit because I was full. Jaguar doesn't have any capacity really at all. Why aren't you dropping down there, header? Huh, it's changing the icon on the number 1 key, but it's not actually moving. Weird. Finish harvesting the field, right. There it goes. It drops down sometimes when I'm driving. We've almost got it. Just a few more passes here. There goes the header. Huh. It's kind of like it gets stuck. But we'll finish this out. And this will probably be a longer video. I could break it up, but I think I'll just make it one long video for, what was it called? Cob Crusher? Something like that. This unlocks the higher horsepower stuff, among other things. The bigger tractors in career mode. I'm not even going to bother raising the header because it doesn't seem to work too well. I think about 2 more passes and we'll have this. He is 52% full. The other guy's not back yet. I like the way the Deutsch sounds. It's got a nice bass to it. was that all about? Get some XP. He's not in the silo. Oh, there he comes. He's just left the biogas plant. I like that it pulls the individual stocks in. That's neat. Calm down. Getting all persnickety. Oh, is he honking because he's getting full? Oh, he's honking because he was full. I gotcha. Alright, we'll wait. Does he think I'm in the way? Yeah, I think he's just waiting on the other guy, maybe? Not sure what he's waiting on. We'll get back in position. Ooh. He's actually backing away from me, which is kind of cool. Dude. Oh, you're not full? It wasn't. Oh, I was too far away. It wasn't showing the bar. He's 98%. Fair enough. Yeah, if you're too far... okay, so if you're too far away, it's not going to show you the bar. Yeah, now he's full. Now I need to get turned. I have almost no fuel left. Well, talk to the tutorial maker. It's nice that it pops up and tells you that, though. It's like an idiot light on the dashboard. Hey, you're almost out of fuel. Oh, I had cruise still on. Interesting. So if cruise is on, it switches back to first gear. Almost done. Put the forage harvester into transport mode and drive to the field exit. Well, we might as well finish. Alright, all the stuff sucked in. Into transport mode. And I think it said drive back to the contractor. Yep, drive to the contractor and park the Jaguar. I have Mr. Autopilot drive us back over there. It's only half a kilometer away. It's not too bad. Whee! Guys plowing up a storm. So I'm going to put a break here and we'll see what's next. The next step is down here at the biogas plant, and we're supposed to attach the silage roller, and it looks like we're going to compact. Get rid of that message. What's interesting is I have a weight on here. And that has a 3-point, so I'm going to have to get rid of the weight. Does it say anything about that? Yeah, detached rear weight. There you go. You can click the dot triangle here, or dot arrow, get additional info. So we're going to come over here to detach the weight. There we go. Compact the silo up to 40%. This just walks through. We're basically compressing it, getting the air out so it can ferment. I was looking at this earlier on my test save. I was actually doing some compressing. It actually does compress the heap. I wonder if you can tell it went down a little bit there. We'll just kind of drive over this a little slow. Probably a pretty wild ride from the cab. The hydraulics, you can't put them in float mode. I think I asked about that at some point in the past on the forums. And they said they were going to redo all the hydraulics, so I don't know if that'll get done at some point. That's what this roller really needs, because you see it often lifts the tractor off the ground, which is kind of silly. The top link is flexing for whatever reason. There we go. Yeah, it's just lifting it off the ground. Yeah, just silly, but, you know, it's a game. I just noticed that says water. I guess the roller is full of water. Interesting. Wonder if that means you can empty it. That's what gives it its weight. Progress bar does look to be going up. Can't use cruise in reverse, but just manually back up. I'll get this right side next. Hop in the cab here. It is a pretty wild ride. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to go back down the other side. Forward, and I think we'll probably pretty much have it. The progress bar is almost there. Yep, there we go. Go to the silo to control unit. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and compact down through here. This we got to drive down this way anyway. If it's compacted enough, then we'll be covered it up so it can ferment. Alright, parking brake on. Cover the silo. So there is a heat map on here, but it's not yet implemented. You can see we have 25 different sections. We can cover it up a section at a time. Or I mean, we can uncover it a section at a time. Around 2 months for it to ferment. There we go. It's all covered up with the tarp. It's a little strange that it clips through. The heat clips through the sides here. I know, I expect perfection and don't get it. Drive back to the farm. Like I said earlier, there's a lot of driving that can be taken out of these tutorials to cut back on the time. That's alright. I'm going to have Mr. Autopilot take us back to the farm. I'll cut here and see you in a bit. Back at the farm, and it looks like we're going to sleep while the silo ferments. Now let's head over to the house. Oh, got stuck on the tractor. Yeah, looks like we moved forward about 2 months. 2 months have passed. Silos are ready. Drive to the biogas plant. Could you just skip time down there at the biogas plant? Too much to ask. Alright, Mr. Autopilot. Take us away. No. Okay. I'll pull you out of the shed. There it goes. Alright, how about a time lapse? And we're back. Pretty clear. Silo 2. Okay, so we're going to unload from Silo 3. Alright. Be the first person so we can see the controller here. Deca distance trade plate. What? I'm assuming it wants us to uncover a section so we can load. Three sections. Alright, got it. Go to the biogas plant control unit. We gotta open the bunker lid. I thought I could do that here, maybe not. Open bunker lid. I bet it's that button. Fill the bunker. Alright. Bunker is almost empty. I'm going to do this from third person. I find it easier to run the bucket. Nom nom nom. Like a conveyor belt might be kind of handy. Don't have conveyor belts. We can use anyway. Oh boy, this is going to take like what, 10 scoops? At least we got the bigger bucket on here, I think. I don't know if it's the biggest one. Kind of dig into the pile. Looks like it's taken it out of the middle. Doesn't take it from where the bucket is. Kind of slam the tractor around. Not the most realistic. But these tutorial things, they run kind of long. Like, I don't mind doing the work, but I'd rather be doing the work on my farm. You know what I mean? An agitator in the fermenter keeps missing the biomass. Okay. That's fascinating. Take from this side. Yeah, it's still just, it's taken out of the, it's not even exact middle. Hit that a little hard. Oh boy, we're almost halfway there. I think I'll cut this out. This is going to get a little boring. Let me get this filled up and we'll be right back. Alright, it took a little bit of doing, but finally done. Now we're going to close up the lid. What's that say? To 29,919. Close the bunker lid. So it's got bunker and then digestate storage. Drive back to the farm. Takes quite a while. And then I believe this produces gas and we get paid like every month based on how much gas it produces. I think that's how that works. Well, back to the farm again. See you in a bit. So we're back to the farm and fast forwarded. It's spring now. And apparently we're going to spread the digestate from the biogas plant. Supposed to drive to Muhlenberg? In what? I think it got confused because I forgot to turn off the driver AI here. Okay, I assume I'm supposed to take this tractor. I might have broken it. Where are we going? Over there. Okay. Well, I'll see you over at Muhlenberg. That's probably not the right pronunciation, but it's what I'm going with. It's the video of many edits. See you in a bit. Watch the sunset? Okay. It's a lot of driving. Thought we were supposed to be spreading slurry. But I'll play along. Ooh, we got a dynamic camera. You deserve a break after all your hard work over the past season. As you can see, the contractor is already at the biogas plant with the Deutsch. Okay. So they're spreading the stuff that we made. So we put chaff in here. It fermented into silage. I don't know what you'd call it. That's what we'd call it over here. Then it goes in the bunker, and then it further processes into digestate and I think methane gas. So I think that's the end. The end? This is just the beginning. All right. I guess we came down here to watch the sunset, and that's the end of the scenario. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.